All right, welcome. We're going to come in on this Monday, this early morning practice, and just really open our energy, open our lungs, so we can greet our day, our week, our fall, right? It's the actual first, second full day of fall in the calendar, and even though it's still hot, we're having an increase in yin energy. Yin energy is that cooling, slowing down of energy. So often in the West, we go at the same pace all year, and that is what gets us sick every fall and winter. We're just thinking, oh, it should be the same. But we need to slow down, boost our immunity, and come in to recharge for the growth of spring and summer. Let's ground in the feet, drawing energy up from the earth. Feel the feet as you rock side to side, front to back, and then set the feet down. Drawing energy from the earth, pelvis is slightly tucked, knees slightly bent. We want energy and blood to flow easily. The spine lengthens up as the shoulders rest down. The chin slightly tucks so the top of our head, our baihui point, reaches to the heavens. Drawing energy in from the sky. And now, this time, let's inhale up. Exhale, bring the palms together in front of the chest. Gaze at the fingertips. Smile. Release one hand with the other in a loose fist to greet it. And set the intention, again today, of letting go. It's very important that we let go of any sadness or grief as we get into this colder time of greater illness. It affects the lungs, and we want to make sure that we are healthy. Release the hands, palms down, facing the earth. We're going to draw energy in through the palms and the bottoms of the feet, the top of the head. And as we exhale long and deep, we'll release that energy back into the earth to be recycled. Inhale and exhale through the nose for at least 4 counts. If you need to just gently breathe because you're working on your lung strength to increase your health, that's okay. But if you're able, continue to elongate your inhales and exhales. We'll just be here one more moment. Release. So we're going to start doing a move called knocking on the door of life, and then we'll actually knock on the lung meridian points. You just turn your body side to side. Don't move the hips too much. You're really focusing on turning from the waist. Your hands hit right on the back in an area. Imagine a line from your navel going to your spine. That's the Ming Men, the door of life. And we're activating that. And we're also activating our digestion, keeping that clear. The body is solid, but our motion is ephemeral, right? It's the wind that brushes through your hands as you move. So it's this beautiful combination of yin and yang. Solidity is yin, and this kind of ephemeral is yang. The motion itself, not the muscles making the motion. It's really cool. Now we're going to knock up with loose fist on the front. The hand in back is still open, right below the collarbone. Hitting lung 1 point. Keep the chin centered on the torso. Don't move the head. We want to really just focus on this massage can feel the lungs getting this massage when we twist. We are massaging our heart and other organs as well, but our focus today, our intention, is on the lungs and large intestine. We'll do a couple more up here, and then we're going to come back down again. Just feel the warmth you're generating. Gong, Qigong. Gong is work. We're working the energy in our body, our breath. Qi is this energy, this air. And slow it down. Good. Just feel that wakening up, the tingling, buzzing sensation. You might not feel it, but know that your Qi is moving. We're going to do water waves now. The palms face one direction and then the other. And you're going to inhale when you move to your left, and you're going to exhale when you come to the right. Again, here's the idea of form and formless. Imagine the form of the water, your hands sweeping through that energy, and then feel the formless, the air. Make sure your mind is here in the present moment, feeling your body. And you can now do a little bit of the hips. Get the hips moving as well, shifting side to side. Smoothing away tension, the grogginess of sleep for those of you that it's day, and the stress of the day for those of you joining us from Europe where it's evening. Do a few more. We're going to make loose fists with the hands. Thumbs are on the edge of the index finger. We're just going to knock on the chest. It's called a Qi massage, knocking up and down this heart center. Breathe gently. Long, slow breaths if you're able. Continue that breathing. Really feel the knocking, the awakening of your Qi here at this heart center. The middle dantian, middle energy center. And release. We're going to pat down the inside of the arm, up the outside, waking the channels of energy that flow in our arms, which include the lung and large intestine. Now pat over to the other side, patting down the inside of the arms and up the outside. So as you pat down, the palm is up. And then as you pat up, turn the palm down. We'll do one more. And now we're going to knock on the chest again, up and down. Release the hands by your side. Close your eyes a minute. We're going to do 2 deep breaths, tuning in to what you feel in your body now. Long, slow inhales and exhales through the nose. Each time you exhale, release into the earth any stagnant energy, any sadness or grief. Now we're going to knock up and down the lower back. So those loose fists, this time the thumbs are over the fingers. So you kind of have an O shape with your index finger and thumb. And that's what you're going to use to pat up and down your back. Just this lower back along the spine. This helps us clear some of that summer heat. Make sure your tailbone is still slightly tucked, the knees are bent. If you're in a chair, you'll probably have to lean forward or turn to the side. Great, wonderful. Now we're going to use the loose fist, and we're going to pat up and down the legs. So we're going to pat down the outside, up the inside. You can use an open hand if you'd like. And now we're going to pat down the front and up the inside. So down the top of the legs, up. And it might be easy here to use the open palm. And now we're going to pat down the back, reach behind you, and up the inside. Down the back. We'll do one more. Pat along your hip flexors, opening here in the groin, moving a very commonly stagnated point in the body, right? We sit all day. Pat on the hips. Good. Love that tingle of energy, that chi that flows. All right, now we're going to open our chi. Inhale the palms up to the chest. Exhale, turn them over and float them back down to this area by the navel, just a little bit below. It's called the lower dantian. So we're just opening our energy even more, beginning to let it flow. Inhale. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Check your alignment. Your feet are strong, drawing energy from the earth. Your knees are bent so energy and blood don't get stuck there. Your hips, your pelvis are gently tucked forward so the spine is straight. And this time, from this strong rootedness, as we inhale up, we get ready to bend as we go down, just a gentle sinking, keeping that strength in alignment. Your gaze is soft in the distance. Good, and now we're on the next time up, we're going to continue up overhead. So we inhale to the chest, turn the hands forward and up, gaze up on the inhale, exhale, draw back, and this time don't bend the knees. Don't sink down, keep the knees gently bent. Inhale, lift up, gaze up. Exhale, float down. And we're going to add a color visualization here. As you inhale, fill the lungs with white light, a beautiful light energy. And as you exhale, sweep stagnant energy down through the legs into the earth to be recycled. Inhale, white, beautiful light, so vibrant. Exhale, sweep stagnant energy down through the legs into the earth to be recycled. Inhale, white, beautiful light, so vibrant. Inhale, white, beautiful light, so vibrant. And exhale, release. You might imagine a color for this energy as it leaves your body. You might not. Using the mind is quite challenging, right? But the more we exercise our mind, it's like everything else, we get better at it. So just do your best. Now this time, don't lift the head to gaze at the hands. Gaze in the distance. You'll be able to breathe in more deeply. We'll do one more here. And we're going to expand this movement so we can do a little work on our large intestine and this lifting up, but we're going to use the torso now. Step about 1.5 to 2 times hip width. If you're in your chair, you can spread your legs wide. Same in bed, it just kind of will work a little bit more along the obliques. We're going to do this wave and roll. So we're going to kind of roll up, inhale up, gaze up, and then exhale, come about halfway down, and then we're going to inhale, curl and wave up, exhale down. Again, inhale this white energy, this white light. Exhale, release it from your hands and feet into the earth, the stagnant energy. Let's go, the sadness, the grief. Exhale. Remember, inhale and exhale through your nose if you're able. Really wave the spine. That enhances this massaging movement. I'll show you from the side. Do one more. Good. And now we're going to do spreading the wings, spreading the wings. For this, those of you who did the Liangong Sherpa Fa challenge, it's this move where we inhale back, gaze at that back elbow, continue the inhale all the way forward, and as you lift the fingers, then we exhale down, bring the feet back to hip width apart, and now go to the other side. Inhale, gaze at the other elbow, nice long inhale, exhale. We do a lot with the crane in autumn. The cranes are white. We think about this expansion and opening and movement of the wings as we feel into the lungs. Some people do the tiger, and the school of thought in which I was trained, it is the crane, the metal element. Remember, inhale and exhale through your nose. If this is challenging again, do what you need to do to feel calm and just keep breathing whatever you do. Check that your pelvis hasn't snuck into a kind of sticking the bum back. We want to keep that gentle energy along the spine flowing. So one more time each side for spreading the wings. And now we'll do the crane spreads its feathers. Shift your weight into one side. One hand comes up, the palm is facing forward. The shoulders relax down. That toe, you're stepping gently on the big toe. The other palm is reaching down, and you're gazing softly up at the upper hand. Shoulders are relaxed. Most of the weight is on this back leg. Breathing deeply. We've moved our chi, we've tuned into our balance, and so we'll hold for a while. If you get tired, it's okay to take a break. Come down to standing and just breathe. Arms by your sides. Notice your balance. How does it feel? Inhaling this beautiful white light deeply into the lungs. Exhale, sending not negative, sadness isn't negative, it just is difficult. Sending that down into the earth. We'll do one more breath here. Come back to center. Shift your weight into the other leg. The leg is, again, that slight bend, pelvis tucked. The forward arm, it has just a delicate bend, imagining the feathers hanging down. The hand, the palm is facing forward. This back hand, it's facing down. It's kind of by the hip there. And gaze at that upper hand, toe touching lightly. Feel the strength of this leg. Feel the opening here of the lung on that side of the body. Breathe deeply with this opening you've created. And you feel a bit of a compression here, right? A massaging, a pushing in. So good to move the air in our lungs. Deep breathing in and out the nose. Inhaling white, bright, beautiful light into the lungs. Seeing stagnant energy flow out into the earth for recycling. Some people actually visualize words sometimes, not a color going into the earth. You can try that. And let's center again. We'll do one more time. Shift your weight. Remember that palm faces out. The elbows relax, the other hand's down by the waist. most of the weight on that foot, just gently touching the toe. Gaze at the palm and breathe. Long, slow inhales. And if you can, one more count longer on your exhale. You can do a little bit longer even, but really let go. We're not going to hold this long. We're going to do one more breath. Release, center. Shift again. The hand comes up, palm forward. Toe gently touches. The other palm facing the earth by the hip. Deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Gazing at the back of the upper hand. Relax your gaze. Don't focus. Let it be soft. Inhaling white light. Exhale, letting go and clearing. We get so attached to ideas, objects, feelings. We must clear, every year at least. We must let go, or we get cluttered and sick. One more breath. And release. We're going to bring the hands to the back. So if you're able, you can bring your palms together like so. I have very tight shoulders, much better since I started Qigong. But you can bring the palms together and up your back. That's great. If you can't, you can bring your hands facing down, or you can bring your hands on the palms touching the back, fingertips pointing towards each other. But if you're able, pointing the fingertips up is ideal. I do my best each time, a little bit better every day. Keep the shoulders down and relax. So whatever gives you that relaxed feeling is what you should do. And we're going to do some neck rolls. Bring the chin down. We're going to inhale across the back of the head, back of the neck as we roll, and back of the shoulders, and then inhale as we come forward across the chest. Inhale across the back. Exhale forward. Nice slow movements. This time, stop at center when you're forward, and let's go the other way. Inhale across the back. Exhale forward. You can close your eyes or keep them open, whatever feels right today. Bring your chin to your chest and release. We're going to do a little shaking of the arms, releasing those last couple postures, letting any stagnant energy from the holding clear. And we'll do a little bounce. We did a lot of standing with the legs. Let's just get that energy flowing. Bring the arms up, get the head moving. Pause a moment. And let's shake a little bit more. And pause. We're going to continue working with this white light energy on parting the clouds. So we're going to go ahead and have the right leg back first, the left leg is forward. And we're going to inhale, palms are facing each other as the hands come forward, leaning forward. Then bring the backs of the hands to each other as you open and shift back. Inhale forward. Exhale, and the gaze is in the distance. Let's exhale forward. Inhale, draw in white light energy. And you're arcing chi, you're drawing in chi, which is this universal energy. Each time you inhale that white light into the lungs, you're drawing in, and you can feel this expansion of the heart and the lungs. It's a perfect posture transitioning into autumn from summer, because we're nurturing the heart as well. We'll do one more on this side. Good, and then we'll step to center. Shift your weight to the other foot. Step out, nice controlled movement. Get your strength in your legs. Make sure the hips are facing over that front knee. In your chair, you'll just focus on the upper body. So we exhale forward. Inhale, draw in this white light energy. See the letting go as you come forward, and the drawing in as you return. And we do shift, right? We bend that knee, make sure it doesn't come past the big toe. And then we draw in, shifting back. Feel the power of your body, of the energy around you, drawing in to your lungs. Cleansing, detoxifying, bringing a sense of hopefulness instead of despair. The earth holds you every second of every day. You're never alone. The air hugs you every second of every day, helping you come back to a state of hope, of love. We'll do one more. Step back to center, close your eyes with your arms by your sides a moment. Center your breath again into a calm, long breath. Scan your body a moment. What do you notice? Scan from your head all the way down to your fingertips. And from your head down the torso all the way to your toes. All right, So we're going to do some acupressure massage now. We want to really work on this opening of our lungs, and by clearing stagnation in the channels of energy in both the lungs and large intestine, that is so powerful. So I'm going to come forward a bit so you can see. We're going to start with some lung massage. So if you come on this inside part of the thumb, we're going to start right up here. So if you figure about a little bit more than 4 fingers from the thumb, and we're just going to stroke down. We're hitting lungs 7, 8, and 9 points. So just a gentle stroking with the thumb. Breathe gently as we massage. And now we'll go to the other arm and do the same. So we have the 4 fingers, bring that point, and it's right on that inside of the thumb. We're just stroking. This lets your body know you're partnering with it. This clears the stagnation, and it just opens the flow. You might feel tender in a particular point. This is, we're on lung 7, 8, 9 here, and so you might come back and rub that point later. Just massage for 30 seconds in a nice circular motion. Great. Now we're going to come on the thumbnail, just on this little inner corner of the thumbnail, and just place your hand just at the lower dantian, and with the other tip of the thumb, you're just going to massage at this little inner corner point. Feel around for where it's a bit more tender. It's called the reaction point. This is great for clearing heat if you ever have a fever. It's great for clearing the heat of summer, and it is a lung point, so it strengthens the lungs. We're going to do about 10 more seconds here, and then we'll switch to the other side. Okay, so come to that point on the lung, so it's on this outside part of the lung, fingernail, and just massage, resting your hands on your stomach, on your navel, area, your abdomen. Technically not your stomach. Just a few more seconds. Great. Now we're going to bring our index fingers, our middle fingers, the heart point, because we're going to be bringing the heart's joy into the lung's sorrow. We're going to come right below the collarbone here. We've did this before. And you're going to massage. You can hear some of the clearing I'm having. That's so interesting. The lungs tie to congestion in the sinuses. So if you're ever congested in the sinuses, don't just massage your sinuses, massage your lung points. That'll help clear that congestion. So we're just making beautiful circles here, pressing, and feel around again for that reaction point. You're just underneath the clavicle bone, a little bit in from the shoulder head. So feel for that reaction point. Everybody's different. And with a finger, it's not like acupuncture. You're massaging a pretty broad area. So if you feel it, you're going to hit it. Again, think of letting go, bringing joy to sorrow. Again, we talked about it last time, that emotions aren't good or bad. They're just life. They're being human. It's when we get stuck on an emotion that we cause illness in the body. And so we just need to learn the lesson and unstick. Sounds easy, of course it's not. That's why we practice Qigong every day. And it's why every season we focus on different emotions. And we just keep moving forward every day. with a little bit more joy. And a few more here. And now we'll work on some large intestine points. The first one we're going to do is large intestine 4. So if you bring your finger and thumb to get your thumb touching up on the bone of the index finger, you'll see this little mound here. Right in there, you're going to press up toward the index finger. Feel around for the reaction point, and then we'll stand and massage. We'll do this for a minute. Again, feel for that point, and you're pushing up into the bones of in the hand that extend to the index finger. Keep breathing, keep your posture, right? Feet are grounded, knees slightly bent. The pelvis gently tucking forward so the perineum can root down to the earth, straightening the spine. Good. You can close your eyes. I'll let you know when we're going to move on. Give a gentle smile. This point is remarkable for headaches. If you ever get a generalized headache kind of throbbing across like a headband, if you will, this is the perfect point for that. A few more seconds. Great. And now we'll come to the other side again. Bring the thumb touching. Go right into the little crease here, the back of the crease. And then you're going to press up into the bone there and feel for that reaction point. Where is it tender? Okay, and then we'll gently massage. Close your eyes. Deep breathing. We want that deep breathing. And you might notice one side is more tender than the other. Very normal. Our bodies will move differently on each side through the day. Our emotions get stuck on one side, stagnant there. So it's very, very normal to feel that. Make sure you're breathing, inhaling and exhaling as long and slow as you can through the nose. I have about 5 more seconds here. Good, and our last point for today is large intestine 11. So if you bend your elbow and you follow the line, the crease, just down, you'll see a little divot between the bone and the crease. And again, feel around for that reaction point. And we'll gently massage here for a minute. We'll do the other side. Make sure you're breathing. Close your eyes and relax, or you can gaze softly in the distance. That's also great. Relax your thumb as you massage. I know that seems counterintuitive, but if you're holding extra tension, you don't have to push so hard. And as we do these, you might release toxins, feel a little dizzy or nauseous. That's okay. You can pause, stop. You might not be ready for so much. And you can make sure you're drinking water and walking outside, getting fresh air. Let's go ahead and move to the other side. So again, coming from the bend, in from the elbow, into that divot there. Feel for the reaction point. And again, you don't have to be super precise because you are massaging a broad area. You're going to hit the point, especially if you feel that tenderness. Again, tune in to each side being unique and different. Get to know your body. When you know your body and can clear tension or stress and all that, your emotions just balance out better. We are one whole being. Everything is one, this whole entity. Remember to breathe. I know it's easy to hold your breath. We have about 10 more seconds and then we'll end our practice for the day. Release. Inhale, the palms float up, and then exhale. Let the hands float down through center. Palms are down. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, float the palms down, and when you come to the abdomen, begin to hold the palms against the lower dantian. The palms touch the body. The one palm does, the other palm touches the back of the hand. Close your eyes, bring your feet side by side. Just rock and sway and breathe gently and naturally. Release. Thank you so much for joining me, for sharing this healing energy with each other, our beautiful community. Release your hands.